Rather than include lots of code in the module text for the use of the EEK to control the DroneBlocks simulator, let me just walk through some of the code live, looking at it inside of the editor. So I have my EEK connected here to the IDE. Notice that we have to use the BluePad32 board type, so that means we have the header file for BluePad32. These are the LED GPIO configurations. You must put your own network name and network password here. We're not doing anything with saved privileged versions of credentials, although we could use ESP32 credentialing or preferences rather to perhaps save the credentials through some sort of connect or login method for Wi-Fi, but that's not currently going on. You need to connect not to a Tello or a Tello simulator, but you're connecting to Python. So you need to replace here the UDP address with the host IP address where Python is running. Like in my case, I sometimes get an address close to this form, 192.168.1.101. We're using UDP port 8889 because I'm just so familiar with that one. We have the initialization for using a gamepad. We have the OLED display. We have some Booleans and a couple other things there. And then the main thing is that we want to use UDP from the EEK to talk to Python. So we have this declaration for Wi-Fi UDP, and the name of that variable is UDP. Now this is just boilerplate for connecting to a gamepad. This is what we've been seeing all along with a lot of our examples that are gamepad enabled. And the Wi-Fi eventing, the way that that connection is made and recorded, that is also what we've been doing in the past. If we don't use a source port, then we don't actually need to use the begin method. So that's actually commented out. It's not actually necessary as long as you declare UDP as something you're going to take advantage of. And so the rest of that is the same. The connection to Wi-Fi method is basically what we've been using in the past. And then the run command is modified because we're not speaking Tello. We're speaking, kind of special commands that are going to be used to talk to the DroneBlocks simulator. So I borrowed this style of command structure from the example for CrazyFly. I did the CrazyFly example first, which we'll discuss in another video. And then now I'm using the same thing for the DroneBlocks simulator connection. So, the basic overall structure is the same as what we've been using in our Tello examples and drone control examples. And then we have these flight plan functions: run flight plan 1, run flight right in circle flight, and then run flight plan 2. These are the commands that we would send, over along to the DroneBlocks simulator Python, which we'll review in a subsequent code review video, and we'll see that. So again, I have a lot of different flight plan functions which I've left in here from previous examples. We have button management using the on kill and on takeoff button press methods. And so we set things up for the LEDs. We initialize our gamepad connection. We initialize the OLED display. And then we update the gamepad. And then if the gamepad, now we're not sensing joystick motion other than if we use the joystick buttons. And so the name for the joystick buttons is thumb L, thumb R, as you see here. So I've attached the running of some flight plan methods if the operator of this code, the code that's running on the EEK, presses the left joystick button or the right joystick button. So we send these commands to Python, and then Python is what will format these commands to actually go along and do stuff against the DroneBlocks simulator. So at this point, it kind of looks like we're talking to a Tello, but we're not. We're talking to Python. So that's going to be on the next review.